Okay, so it's been a while since we've put out a tutorial, so I'm so sorry guys, bear with me here. But I saw this really cool galaxy cup on TikTok, and I will link her TikTok down below, but I had to try it for myself. So I have a 30-ounce curved tumbler here that I did a black matte base, and then I just did some white kind of spritz with the white base on top. So that's kind of where we are right now. There's no epoxy on it or anything like that. We're going to use a combination of some like blues and greens and pinks and purples, and we're kind of doing like an outer space type of theme here. So this is the fun part. This is where, like, I love playing with inks, and I don't think I do it often enough because they come out really cool. So on this bottom portion here, I'm just going to start off with this green color. I will list the colors down below. Can't remember off the top of my head right now, but they will be in the description. And we're just going to blot it on. I'm just using a regular old paintbrush that I had set aside. And just, there's no really technique to this. You're just kind of blotting it on. And then I'm going to start to combine the colors a little bit. I am only doing one drop at a time. I don't want to put too much on it and have it kind of run off, because I do want to keep this ink on the white part. So I'm going to do this all over the white part of the cup, and you'll see me just kind of switch on and off with different colors and just kind of have fun with it, be creative. You really can't mess it up. And then we're going to add a little bit of bling to this once we get these inks on here. Okay, so I've let my inks dry for about an hour or so right now. I wanted them not 100% dry, and you'll know why it kind of blends a little bit better. But I'm going to take a little bit of our Shazam here. If you have not tried this, it's a holographic ultra-fine glitter. It is freaking beautiful. So instead of stars, we're going to put, you can just see, I just literally did like a pinch of this glitter right into the epoxy. And we're just going to slather this right all over the cup. And it's kind of going to give us a little bit of an illusion of stars on top of just kind of that white overspray and just that little bit of glitz. And then our next step here, we're going to go and put in some micas to add some depth. Alright, so now that we've let that spin just a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add some micas. We're going to use Black Coal and Purple Rain. I thought these would be a good color combination for the two. I don't want them to be too noticeable, but I do want to add a little bit of depth to this look here. So I'm going to mix it right into an epoxy. I'm using the Quick Coat Epoxy here. First I'm mixing the Black Coal, which is probably the most popular mica that I sell on my website. You can find them both there. And we're just going to mix it right in. And then what I'm going to do is just take a glove finger and kind of sporadically rub it all over the cup. I don't really have an idea as to where I'm going with this. We're going to mix these two together, so you could put them in separate cups. I wanted that deep purple kind of look, so with the combination of these two micas, I got that color that I was looking for. And then you'll see I just kind of use my glove finger and I kind of just spread it just randomly throughout the cup, and it actually gave it a really cool look. I was really impressed. So once we get this on here, we are going to let this spin all the way until dry, and then we'll be ready for our decals. So my original thought was to do kind of an overlay here with the two vinyl colors, but the decal came out a little bit bigger than I had anticipated, and then after looking at it, I think it was going to be too much. So I decided to nix that idea, and we're just going to put the white vinyl on here just to kind of make it a little bit more simplistic. The other vinyl was a little bit too much for me. So this decal is still a little bit big mostly because the cup is curved, which is kind of why I have a love-hate relationship with the curved cups, but that's my own issue. So I still put it on, and the way I do it to kind of work around the curve is I lay the decal on, but I don't press 100% down, if that makes sense. So I line it up and push it down in the middle, and then I kind of get it on as best as I can, and then I go back with my little tweezers and just kind of maneuver the letters a little bit and kind of wiggle that decal on, and that's what kind of works for me. So ideally I probably would have shrunk this a little bit more, but I didn't want to waste the vinyl, so this is what we're gonna do. So it's an easy little fix, and then once we get this on here, we're gonna start to add some trees. All right, we're almost done with this already. This is a pretty easy cup overall. So I just printed out some black trees on the Oracal 651 black vinyl, and we're kind of going for an illusion of kind of nighttime, not necessarily northern stars, but still that kind of nighttime sky. And so the black trees kind of give it like a shadow type of look. So I will make sure to put these down in the excuse me, in the description. So if you want to use these exact trees, you can, as well as the image. And then I'm just kind of randomly placing them all around the cup. I did them all different sizes to kind of give the look of a forest, some big, some small. And then once we get these on here, we're going to epoxy till smooth, and we're done. So it's a pretty easy cup, guys, overall. It looks like there's a lot to it, but there really isn't. And I had a lot of fun with this, more fun than I actually thought I would. So I'm so glad I saw your TikTok. Thank you so much for the inspiration. I hope you guys like this tutorial. I love how it came out. It was so fun. And bear with me while I try to get some more videos out. I promise I'm working on it. But thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.